Elon Musk may be guilty of committing the greatest sin known to man, being a fake gamer. Quinn recently made a video about it. We're going to take a look. This is sad
I
stuff.
have a lifetime of playing video games. At one point,
Truly.
I was, maybe one of the best Quake players in the world.
You're actually like a world-class, incredible video game player.
Yeah.
The Paragon board and the build, you're also an innovator there.
Yeah, I've played a lot of video games.
You think about like StarCraft, any game.
I will say I did find it suspicious that he was so high in the leaderboards in Diablo. My friend plays a lot of Diablo, would always talk about it. Like, did you know Elon Musk is extremely high up? Like, I don't know if he has. That's it. It's a very small field, and I think the people who are in that field would be pretty aware of who is at the top. And I don't know. This seems like Elon Musk having the time to even grind to be at that level seems already kind of suspect to me. I mean, it could very well be possible. As a CEO, that's all he's doing as well in his free time. But I don't know. I just found that kind of hard.
Where a lot of people are playing. To rise to the top, you have to be exceptional, period, as a human being.
Yeah.
There has to be something exceptional about you.
Yeah.
Are you in the top 20 in the world or the top 20 wow,
Absolutely.
in Diablo?
Yeah.
You have to work
shooting
your ass
rockets
off
into space,
be
making
at that high level.
vehicles, starting a new department of the government. I actually let myself think maybe he actually is an alien, because there's just no way, unless he's paying people to do it for him, which obviously he's not.
So let's start off with some context. Elon Musk's character is currently level 97, aka rank 12 on hardcore, that's permanent death mode, trade league. Let me try to give you a quick understanding as to how hard it is to get to that level. 2 weeks into the league, when people are playing the game, literally they're staying up 40 to 50 hours without sleeping, only playing Path of Exile.
Okay, I will say this. I've played games at a mid-range level. I've gotten to high diamond. I don't really grind too much because I just don't have the time. But even getting to diamond does take a good amount of time. To get to the top of the leaderboard, you're grinding all day. You're there day and night, not sleeping, 20 cans of Mountain Dew next to you, snorting Red Bull. You're going fucking hard. It's an understatement to be that high up from the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of players who do play it, or whatever the number is. Very high number. It's a very hard pill to swallow if you have a large company and you have other things that you're constantly doing as a CEO of Tesla and of Twitter, essentially.
And they are the most try-hard guys in the world. The highest ranked
you are
player on the
grinding
hardcore trade
nonstop. And I know that because even getting to diamond in because I play Rivals, I got to diamond. I could have gotten higher, but I was getting lazy. Not to say that that's not an excuse, okay? I know I could have, all right? But even getting to diamond took a good amount of sweat. I mean, I did it in a couple weekends. But that's not even the level we're talking about. We're talking about the 0.001%.
Was level 93. Okay, and you're thinking about yourself, that's kind of close to 97. Every time you level it up, it becomes exponentially harder to gain experience. A lot harder and a lot harder. Okay, so these players, to get to 97, have to be playing the game every day for the majority of their day. Currently, what is their highest ranked player? They're level 97, same as Elon Musk.
I was very
suspect. I mean, he effectively has been playing, pretty much just doing nothing except playing Path of Exile. So let's just go over...
That's what I was saying, a very small pool. There's only... They would probably know each other's names. The amount of people that are in it, it's like a handful, So they all know each other. If you're grinding, you kind of know who these people are. You see the names a lot.
So right away, we see...
It happens a lot in the tie level of Overwatch, where a lot of the top 500 all kind of know each other to some degree, or know of some people in it. So that's where I was like, I don't know. I feel like we would have heard about
Elon
this.
Zone into his hideout, which is your area you do in-game content from. And he opens up his bank, and he goes to a tab called Elon's Maps, which immediately is a little bit of a red flag, because I don't know why you would refer to yourself in third person, but okay, he does that. Elon Musk didn't play Path of Exile 1. In Path of Exile 2, maps are actually called waystones. And he never actually refers to them as maps. He calls them...
Play another round here. This is a hard level. Waystone.
So it's just kind of weird that he's, again, called his tab Elon's Map. So almost like someone who's a Path of Exile 1 veteran, you know, is kind of making that tab and be like, Elon, you know, there's a tab there called Elon's Maps. Grab your map out there. I've rolled them all for you. They're nice and easy. He then proceeds to walk up to his map device and go to put a map in. The literal first thing you learn upon getting to the end game is how to operate this map device. You're going to start off at a node, and then from that node, you can go to adjacent connected maps. Now, Elon, he's trying to click.
Oh, he's trying to do the map that's not in the chain.
He's just clicking a map repeatedly, trying to access it. He was not eligible to enter that map.
I just want you guys to understand, this is one of the highest level hardcore characters in the game.
Yeah,
he would have played thousands of maps at this point.
Yeah.
Anyone who's level 97 is... And
he would already have the immediate game knowledge to understand what that is just by looking at it. So it did know. That is almost enough for me personally. That he didn't grab the concept, unless he was on something. Which I mean, that was live stream. No.
We're talking one of the most efficient players in the game. Period. There is no way you would do that. Why just like sitting there like some sort of geriatric old man clicking this node, expecting something to happen, and then he finally kind of gives up after a while.
When's
and
cooking?
Then realizes his mistake. We then get a look at his inventory. So Elon Musk is stuck going into the map and with full bags. If you're an efficient player, you're going to clear a map, you're going to loot the valuable items, you're going to go in, and you're going to take those items, and you're going to basically look through the good ones, keep the good ones, list them up for sale, and then truck away the trash ones. It's almost like he has no understanding as to like what items are or what you're even supposed to do with them. So now Elon zones into the map.
Let's see
What I'm
this.
doing here is just boosting my shield before battle by meditation. Meditation before battle is always good.
And he starts killing monsters. He starts obliterating monsters with his character.
Not
But
bad.
what becomes obviously apparent,
Why is he getting stuck?
Chaos Orb,
Yeah.
no loot
loot
filter.
filter is like he's just running past Chaos Orbs. He just ran past the Chaos Orb.
Chaos Orbs are one of the most important currencies, and they're also really rare. I have about 140 Exalts. I have like 9 Chaos Orbs, just so you guys understand.
So in Path of Exile, the devs
So
have
if he
these
would have, should have immediately recognized
evil guys,
it.
and they talk about feeling the weight, and they effectively just drop tons and tons of items, and you have to know what to pick up. So what GGG have done, the people who make the game, they've made this system called loot filters, which gets rid of 90 to 95, even in some cases, like we're talking 98% of all loot that drops, because otherwise your screen is just cluttered. And you won't even notice when you get a good drop. It's unfathomable for someone to be in the top ranks without a loot filter.
That makes sense.
Yet Elon Musk, the god gamer, he doesn't play with a loot filter. The only thing Elon does pick up are maps, because the
there's
default
no way you're playing on the. There's so many things weighing on this. Unless he's like Boomer tier, doesn't even care about it and just doesn't install it.
game
That
loot
seems
filter
hard
highlights those things
to
that
be at that high of a levels.
the actual items of
Hard
value
sell.
that he should be picking up, that he would have had to pick up in order to get the gear, leave it on the ground. Anyone who's been playing the game and is a complete expert.
So he had to get it to get the gear.
We're
Yeah,
talking he's
It's
cleared
just-
thousands of maps. He's been playing that character for hundreds of hours. He's going to be pretty damn good at, playing the character. He gets to the boss. He's fighting the boss. And I want to say for about 10 seconds, he sits there and he's out of mana. Mana is a resource in this game where you need it in order to use your abilities. He just sits there, default attacking the boss without activating his mana flask.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's
Anyone who's
not
played the
clicking his
game and
flask?
understands-
Dude. If you think he's actually this high level.
The character would understand.
Dude, how's no one called this out when they saw that live stream and say his claims of being that high level? What? I'm surprised this didn't come out earlier. What the fuck?
Saying like, oh, I'm not doing any damage because I'm.
Why would he lie about this? That's insane. I'm already saying it, dude. There's no fucking way. No fucking way you're playing on that high a level unless he's drunk out of his mind on some pills and he's just flailing himself on the keyboard. There's no way. Absolutely. Now I don't believe it. No, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
Elon Musk
Absolutely.
takes 10 seconds. He then goes on to loot items off the ground. He starts dragging them into his bag. Like, I don't even know how to describe to you how painful that is to anyone who actually plays the game. And his bags are full, and he just keeps clicking it over and over and over again. Nobody.
This is a guy who's supposed to have played for hundreds of hours. Hundreds to be at this level.
People who are kind of noobs at the game do this. I don't even think Elon Musk has done the campaign, honestly. Like,
No, he hasn't.
just based on what I'm seeing in terms of the gameplay. His settings on the map transparency are turned on by default. His life values are turned on. All these basic settings that anyone in the top 100 would do, he is not doing.
I'm going to be
Maps can
honest.
effectively-
I haven't beat I just, I'm about midway. I think I'm past Act 3, but I've been playing way too much Marvel Rivals, okay? I've been playing that in my off time and some other games, but mostly Marvel Rivals. I'm just trying to learn every character, and dude, like, this is kind of eye-opening because I didn't know a lot of this. Is fucking embarrassing.
Have different content on them, and that content will be signified by icons on the map. So it could be a map which has an expedition in it, a breach in it, or it could be corrupted. Elon starts looking through the atlas, and he finds a map with, I kid you not, 4 things on it.
There are 4 things there. So this one has the real
Oh
risk of dying.
no, bro.
4 things. What are those things?
Four
Oh,
things.
no,
It's
bro.
4 things, dude.
So this one has the real risk of dying.
He's just lied.
4 things.
Elon just lied.
bro.
Why would he lie about this?
Stop.
I just don't understand.
Oh my god, I literally can't.
It's not even something you need to lie about. Because, like, what would he gain from this? Just trying to... Is his ego that, like, fucking big that, or small, that he needs to have this win in his life? He has so many other things. I think being part of the community would be a lot for people who play the game and just appreciate, oh, Elon Musk. I mean, look at Henry Cavill. I play Warhammer 3 here and there. You know, I'm not that great. I play it just for fun. But I know that Henry Cavill plays it, and I think that's kind of like a cool fact. Doesn't really mean anything, but it's, oh, you know, Henry Cavill plays it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, I appreciate that he's a big Warhammer head, and likes all that shit. And I think that would have been the same thing. And if he would have just streamed it, oh, you know, like, I'm not like super high up, but I play for fun. I really enjoy the game. People would appreciate that. But to go the extra mile and say, I am the top level, which people blood, sweat, and tears over, is actually very shitty to do, number one. Because it's belittling people who have worked their asses off. It also makes you look like a fucking phony piece of shit liar. Okay, I'm going a little bit farther. But yeah, just kind of it's just a dick move. Okay?
This is max difficulty on hardcore. If there's a way to get higher difficulty, I don't know what it is, but this is everything maxed out.
Path of Exile has boss fights and end-game bosses, which are quote-unquote difficult battles, which Elon actually did do in one of his streams, where he just went into the end-game boss and died repeatedly to it. Maps are just farming. You go into maps and you farm them for loot and experience. They're not the most difficult battles, and I don't know if he's trying to deceive people watching a stream into thinking that he's doing some insanely hard thing, whenever he's literally doing something you do to effectively grind or farm. And if you thought this was bad, I did not even get to the worst part. In Path of Exile, gear has requirements to equip it, but that has nothing to do necessarily with how good it is. For example, one of the most powerful and best items in the game is a level 1 required to equip staff, which is maybe, I think, even the most meta build in the game right now. It's super, super broken, insane damage. And Elon Musk starts going over his gear.
This is a great staff, but it's only a level, 62 staff.
His weapon is, I kid you not, one of the best, if not the best staffs on the entire hardcore trade league. You cannot even buy it. Insane weapon.
These affixes
Is he gonna toss it?
I'd hate to say perfect, but they might be perfect.
Just the PvPS criteria on trade, we can see there's literally one staff in existence on the entire market. Not only does Elon have a staff that you can't even buy, but it's so good that second best one, which is missing 2 of what makes a staff so powerful for an invoker, which is the crit and crit bonus, is still 20 divines, and that's obviously very expensive.
Here I am, like, level 95.
No.
My staff is only level 62.
No, is he gonna toss it?
my helmet is level 56.
Int, lightning, and chaos resist.
Oh, I was about to have a heart attack.
It's only 56.
Amulet level
The
61.
guy who's grinding his shit for him is probably looking at this, this rip in his hair. I mean, he probably got paid a shit ton of money. NDA, fucking, he probably got loaded off Elon from this. I'm not, yeah. So, I mean, I guess to him, he's like, whatever. Like, oh, just dumbass. What? Stop talking about this.
And Ring is only level 40.
You're giving the game away, Elon. That's probably what his ghost gamer is probably saying. Dude, you're giving the fucking game away. Shut the fuck up, dude. He's probably texting him like, shut the fuck up.
48, 49. At least a level 75 jacket.
It's a jacket with 6 things. Yeah, tell us how bad the item that only drops from the highest difficulty of the hardest boss. Just tell us that it's only level 52. Did you find this at level 52? That's impressive.
Level 52 here.
They can only ever be level 52. Bro, Elon Musk is a fucking fraud, bro.
Pretty low level compared to my character level, but seems to work pretty well. In softcore, you can get much better equipment.
In order for him to have insane gear, he has to understand how the economy works. He has to be basically trading.
Anyone who's played Path of Exile to the end game in a trade league knows that you have to trade in order to obtain what looks like some of the best gear pieces in the entire game. If we look at some of these player accounts, we can see what they have for trade. 700 plus items for sale, multiple divine items. You can see hundreds of divines worth of listed items. This is also someone from the top 10, rank number 4, focus here, worth 50 divines alone. This is the number 1 guy. You can see he's hundreds of divines, again, worth of items, multiple mirrors, all these players. If we go to Elon's account, he's got only 21 items for sale, and they're all absolute garbage. It's clear he's really not making much money, or any money at all. So something I did notice last week, I did the same search because I was curious what he might have been selling, and I grabbed the screenshot which I shared to my Discord, and it's this really, really, really crappy crossbow for 18 divines. So why is it listed for 18 divines, and where did it go? Is it possible he vendored it? Yes. Why was it listed for 18 divines? I don't really know. I don't want to fuel any conspiracy theories, but I have been made aware that RMT
He's getting gold, guys. He's buying gold. He's buying gold. He's buying gold. He's supporting some sweatshops. Hey, he's a businessman. I heard he likes giving money to India recently, hiring a lot of Indian workers. He's supporting other third world countries, outside of them, and whatever one does a real money trading that works in whatever sweatshop, he's putting in the work for them. So
typically they use legitimate listings that are far overpriced, and that is how they mask the transaction as legitimate. So if he were to buy 18 divines for $100 US or whatever, he could have done so through this listing.
And if you needed any more proof that Elon is 100% boosted, he was playing the game today inside of maps, blasting, while simultaneously on a X space talking to like some far right wing part of some German government. I don't know, some political bullshit. Okay, I guess he's just that much of a god gamer.
Elon, no! Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, he's cooked. That's cooked. Damn. Sad to see. Anyways, hopefully you got some entertainment. Quinn has great videos. I'll put his video in the description. Please subscribe to him. And subscribe to me, please, if you just found this funny. Have a good one. Take it easy. Bye.